Hey, happy Friday. The app is live. Taylor is over here sharing us around. There you go. There's your little hand. She's going to do all that.
Yep.
And Mom and I'm going to be the assistant, are going to make a flower wreath. You made something similar like this, what, 5 years ago?
Probably longer than that. Of course, there's lots of different ways to make a flower wreath, but this was kind of how the first one I ever made. At that time, it was even with paper mesh. We don't use that anymore. But at that time, I used 2 work wreaths and stacked them together, a smaller one on top, and we don't have the small ones anymore. So instead of using a 24-inch wreath to start with, we're going to use this 10-inch 4-slot.
Is this the one they call high arch? Or arched?
See,
It says arch.
raised just a little bit there. We're going to use that and some zip ties and poly burlap, just some green poly burlap. And then this is not poly burlap.
I don't know what it is.
Textured weave
It's
mesh.
textured weave.
Right, it's Jessicatina, and that's what it's called. But to me, working with it, it is just like poly burlap, only it's a wide weave. Now, I went ahead and I cut the pieces. I used a wood burning tool to cut the pieces, and I did that at home, and so everything that we brought up here has already been cut. But I cut green for the leaves in 10 by 10 inch squares, and then this rust orange, what do you call that, orange or rust?
I think it's orange and rust. I
Yeah.
think is what it's listed as.
Well, it actually does have 2 colors. I cut that 10 inches too for the petals, and then we're just going to use a styrofoam green center. And there we go. So
Tell them to say hey, Nikki.
Oh, hey Karen.
we went ahead and started around this first ring on the outside with some green for some leaves, and we made 3 petals and put 3 petals into each slot. There's like 5 slots around. So
Yeah, so y'all say hey when you get in here. Hey Karen, hey Janetta. And while we're messing with this, they're unloading on a new truck that just came. So hopefully by the time we get done, they'll have it all counted, and Taylor and I come back and show you the new stuff.
The new stuff. So this is gonna be like, we're gonna scan these few items. Sorry, I might as well just hop over here for a second. Hey Gina. We're gonna scan the few things that they're using to make this wreath really quickly, and then they're just gonna make the wreath. If you want to purchase it from the live, you can, just like a normal live sale. It's just gonna be focused on making the wreath. So I'm gonna go through and scan them really quick. She said not twinning today.
No, we're not today.
So sold 100 is the wireframe. Sold 101 is the little green flower center.
How big are they?
there's other colors.
7.
We just thought the green would look good with that.
The poly burlap in the lime is sold 102. And then this new fun textured weave mesh is going to be sold 103.
Hey Audra.
Hey Connie, do you need me anymore?
You're good now.
Okay, we'll just holler.
Yes ma'am. You.
So we went ahead and pre-filled a few of the slots just to kind of shorten time a little bit. But now I did have to go and get a piece of the plastic canvas, and I just cut it out to fit the center of the wreath and secured it with zip ties. I think they actually make a wreath now, Carrie, a wreath form that has a wire mesh center.
Yeah.
But anyway, this will work. You just need something to have to secure that center to, and if you put it on first before you get started, that helps. So
Okay.
to make the petals, and we're going to make the petals all the same, whether it's the green with the leaves or the orange, you just take the 10-inch piece, lay it down where it curls up, and just bring a corner to the center, and then you want to scrunch that up, flip it over, and then Carrie's going to secure it with a zip tie right across the center. And there's, like I say, there's a lot of different ways to make petals, and Julie Oxendine, is that? Julie's Wreath Boutique has so many videos. So once you get your petals secured with a zip tie, you want to kind of push that kind of form a V. Now, when you look at it right now, you know, the leaves are all floppy down and that kind of thing. But now when you hang it on your door, the leaves are gonna stand out.
Hey Sandy, hey Karen.
Okay? So, and this is kind of guesswork to know how many we're gonna put in each slot. So it's just kind of trial and error today. I went ahead and I cut the entire roll of holly burlap, the orange. I went ahead and cut the whole roll, not knowing how many it was going to take since I was doing it from home. And I had some green, so I didn't have to open a new roll. So there's 5 slots, and right now we're putting 3 leaves in each slot. So that's 15 pieces on the green.
Hey
But
Nan.
just kind of push that together and kind of push that out to make a V. Trim off the ends. Now these are long zip ties. I had to go to Moore's
Oh Lord.
Hardware to find zip ties. But what I
They
got,
didn't have any at Walmart.
I didn't think they had the length that we needed because I thought short ones, and they're too short.
Did you cut with a burning tool?
I cut with a burning tool.
I don't have one
I
of those.
did, and you know, I haven't used the burning tool a lot. Anything that's wide weave is going to unravel more than your other mesh, and that new mesh, that fine weave. I mean, it's almost like
Is it frat?
it's
Frayed?
no. Well, I haven't used it, but you used it. But it doesn't fray like regular mesh because the weave is tighter. So the orange is going to be the same way. Just take a corner, bring it to the center, and scrunch up, flip it over. You do want to flip it over, and then we're going to start out with probably putting 4 petals of the orange into the next ring.
When push them together?
Push them together, kind of make a V, kind of make them like that. Yeah, there you go. And you still, even with the burning tool, I can see there's going to be some raveling, but I don't think it's going to be terrible.
Hey Susan, you can just email me. It's Carrie at Trendy Tree, CARRIE at trendytree.com.
Okay.
Sorry.
So she's just running the zip tie through there, like that, and then you just take it, push it together to make a V. Okay. Like I say, we've not made one like this, so we'll see. It may turn out, it may not. But that's okay. It's Friday. If it doesn't work, you can do something else. And like you say, the petals are kind of seem like they'll spread out, but the more you pack them in there, it pushes them together.
Hey Tina. Judy says the fine weave burns like the piece isn't even like a mesh. I guess because
Okay.
it's so.
You want to try 4
Is
in
that
each
what we do?
slot, and then maybe 3 in the next slot.
Okay.
And if I don't have enough mesh here, we can cut more. One roll should yield, we did this once before, 30-something pieces.
We never math the right way.
Should yield 10 inches, it should yield 36. So I should have 36 here. Now those are black zip ties, but they're not really going to show because your next layer covers up your mechanics, you know, of your previous layer, and I'm hoping that center is going to cover up the mechanics of the last layer.
I think it will. I just wanted to use that mesh.
I like that mesh. That's pretty. That works out good. We'll make 2, and I'll put them on my side doors. Because that's not going to be a real heavy wreath.
Yes, Janetta says she remembers making one like this eons ago, but it was sunflower wreath, but it was paper mesh. Yeah,
It was paper.
it was paper mesh.
And then that worked okay if it was
If you didn't get it wet.
right, but paper mesh would get soft pretty quick if it got moisture from, But it made up pretty.
But it frayed.
It frayed. I don't know, they still make it?
Yeah.
It was really pretty.
We had some natural, and I think finally.
It
Finally
really was.
got gone.
It was useful, especially if you were decorating on the inside, and you made like I don't know ruffles or garlands or table runners. I'm sorry, I'm getting behind. You could do this if you're working by yourself too, but this is easier when you've got somebody to do the zip ties. That's the hard part. Just make a little bow tie, turn it upside down. And if your fingers get tired of, getting those zip ties tight, you can take a little needle nose pliers and pull those tails. It'll tighten them up. Don't you get my finger caught up in a zip tie? We have this huge retail store called Moore's. It's a hardware feed store, outside furniture, hay, paint, anything you can imagine. So I had to go there to look for zip ties, and I thought, good Lord, it's a huge store. It's big as something like a Lowe's or a Home Depot.
It's everywhere.
Hey,
Peggy, hey.
I thought I would never
Olive
find
says we're both gorgeous women.
Oh.
Olive Mason. Yeah, it does help if you got somebody to help with it. It's
But anyway, this lady came to help me. She knew exactly where to look, and she was close to as old as I am. She took off down that aisle. I couldn't hardly keep up with her.
moving.
But don't forget to press on that and kind of make that V. But
fall. See, so I'm hoping that that's what just got delivered, and so they're checking that off while we're doing this. So me and Taylor will probably be back in just a little bit showing whatever is out there, but maybe it's 60919.
I like your nail color.
Well, it is time to get them done. They're getting dingy.
Well, I like it. It's kind of. Are
White.
those your nails, or they got or you
Dip.
got
Just
stuff
the dip
on?
on
I
it.
mean, it's dip.
One more in this one.
Yeah, I think so.
Did you see Emily's?
No.
They're like fishing lures.
Oh my goodness.
They're really cute. She got them for the beach. But each one is like the face of a
bobber?
fishing lure. No, like the fish. Like Daddy's lures. Like this one may be yellow, and that one may be hot pink and turquoise, but it's got like the little dots and the little eye. So cute.
Baits.
Little baits.
Like casting baits.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Thought you meant like red and white.
No. Like those bright colored little fish things. Which one?
Oh. Well,
What?
I got my second box of my
Uh-huh.
stuff
Yeah.
today. My cleaning supplies.
Yeah.
My Windex substitute worked pretty good.
Okay.
The air refreshener.
Uh-huh.
Terry liked it.
Okay.
If you could sell him on something besides Windex, I mean, he's a Windex man. I'm going to the beach in a couple of weeks.
Okay. I'm going.
Finally.
The 28th.
No, it's earlier than that. It's like the 11th or something.
Well, the 11th is past.
August.
Oh, I'm going the 28th of July.
With who?
Cheryl.
Oh.
Me and Cheryl and David and Ricky.
Yeah, okay. Where y'all going?
Panama City.
Okay.
They have a place they like.
You ever been there before?
I don't think so.
Been there as a child?
Oh, that's where I've got that picture of, what's his name, Johnny Coleman?
Yeah.
Is that where they had that big man, that big, tall?
In front of one of those wax
Yeah.
museum things
Yeah.
or something? Okay, so we got, picking how to count. Well, we got plenty of mesh. If I have to cut some with scissors, that's all right. I'm not gonna run back home and get a burning toad. I dropped that thing. You know that thing is as sharp as an X-Acto knife.
Oh, I've never messed with it.
We might could have gotten by the 3.
Well, it's pretty, make it look thicker.
Cool. So what colors did you get this wide weave in?
I think that's the only one they have. I don't remember seeing it out there in any other color.
Maybe it just hadn't come in yet.
Right. I don't know. You were there with me.
Well, I don't know. It's been a while back. That was like, you can't, if it wasn't last week or yesterday, well, even if it was yesterday, I might not remember. There's more colors because I took pictures of it. There's a neutral, a beigey neutral.
Okay. Yeah, that just
Is
was
this the last one?
in that one. Yeah.
It's going pretty fast. It's not new. I thought it was going to be terribly slow, but not too bad. Okay. And of course, if you don't get the same size 10-inch wreath, it's all going to depend on how many little slots you have and, how full you want to get it. But that's working pretty good. Of course, you can't see the green a whole lot, but that's, it's just enough to give you the illusion of some leaves. So, let's try 3, so I need 15. Yeah, I got 15, so this is really would not be an expensive wreath to make because like your orange, you only need 1 roll.
Right.
And your green, you only need part of a roll, so you could get more leaves. I don't know how many. Well, what did we say? 3, 15 leaves. 15. You could get 2 wreaths if you had this exact same.
Wreath form.
Yeah. I got to see the center. Does it look like it's gonna cover up that?
I don't know. It's just. Oh, you're just doing 3.
Yeah.
Right? Okay.
It's Friday. People got weekend plans. Y'all got anything going?
Moving, Maggie.
Oh, yeah. Do they plan to sleep in the house tonight? Maggie's been at Ole Miss in an apartment all this time, and that's her my granddaughter.
Both colors are 10-inch squares, right? 10 by
Yes.
10.
Yes.
So 3.
Yeah. And so she and her friends have rented a house they're going to move into in Oxford, and she's anxious to have more room. So Terry and I are dog sitting
Good
tonight
luck.
and tomorrow.
Get ready. It's like having a toddler on red dye and sugar. Shoot, I think I about cut the zip tie. Once she... Oh yeah, Olive says, how about adding some malls to the empty spot, like Spanish
Oh,
mall, like
true.
That
Yeah,
would
yeah,
work. But I don't have any right
I've
here.
got some at the house.
If it covers,
Yeah,
doesn't
yeah,
cover
yeah.
up.
A little hot glue.
No, once she'll settle down, and then she'll just lay a lot. But she's wild. Yeah, Kool-Aid.
Wait a minute.
What's wrong?
I felt catch something in there. It's fluffing up.
So that was 3 in that
Pretty.
one.
This really lays flat.
I just thought it was pretty.
It is pretty. Reminds me of those did Maggie's sunflowers bloom this year?
She had one out there. As far as I know, she hadn't done it. I mean, I don't even think
That's
she's
3.
been out there. That's the first one.
Oh, okay. Now you could use the same style of,
Nothing good.
uh-oh. You can make this, you don't have to use the poly burlap. If you use something like regular mesh, you probably would want to use like, and I've done it before, like 2 petals together in each zip tie or whatever you put it in. Even the less expensive mesh turns out pretty. Like 2 shades of yellow, like the yellow and the gold or something like that, you know. And besides the flower center, we used to have some that looked like a sunflower center.
Mm-hmm.
There's a flat back
Yes,
orb.
Yeah, I'm taking the zip tie around the ring, and then she's laying it in there, and I'm zip tying around the whole thing.
Just be sure, you know, when you make it, turn it over so your curved sides are down. And then just zip tie the petal to the ring and then push it together, make a V, make it point out. It's thick.
I think that the flower center is gonna cover it.
That's it. Is that 3? No? One more? One more and 2 to spare. See, I'm not seeing a bunch of rabbling. I wondered about that, even cutting it with the heat tool, because the squares are large, but pretty good. It took me, it was slower cutting this than the regular poly burlap. I had to kind of, you know, the pieces are just thicker. And I'd kind of go back over it, you know, a time or two.
Okay. So,
Okay, so there we got that. See how thick it is?
and so on this,
I took some floor wire and just stuck it through each side. Just like a staple. You could do something with some chenille stems too, but I would say work those wires through that wire mesh, that plastic mesh, and that just came from Walmart. I got it in a bag. It was like 6 pieces to a bag for $2 or something. And then I just laid the wreath down, and with a magic marker, circle the center so I know how big to cut it. And then I just secured it in 4 places with a zip tie. And that's gonna cover up good. You mean to raise it up a little bit?
hold on, let me plug that in.
Okay. So just pull the wires through to the back, and then don't do them real tight. I'd hate for it to pull through the styrofoam. And poke those raw ends down so it won't scratch your door. Now, if you were going to hang this on a glass door, you could take like a piece of felt or the felt foamy paper stuff,
Yeah.
and cover that up. But we're not, because this is going to go probably on my door. And do you think it needs more than those two
I
two
think it's
things
pretty,
to hold it?
they're pretty good.
I think it is.
Cutesy.
Well,
Little, it's probably not perfectly centered.
Well, I tell you what you can do, what you could do too. I don't have a problem with it, but if you saw a gap anywhere, you could take a little bit of hot glue and like pull a couple of those petals together or something. I think it's gonna be fine. See, cute. It's a thick wreath.
But it would be if you wanted to put a little moss.
Oh yeah, that would work great. I mean, just a little moss around the edge. Sometimes you can't see if you've got a gap until you're like hanging on your door, and you hung it on your door and you saw something that you could just spot right away. You could just tuck a little moss in there, or if you can see all the way through to the frame anywhere, take a little bit of hot glue and pinch a couple of those petals together. But that's it.
Yeah. So he's bringing me stuff. So yeah, we did get some of the fall. The blue. There's an orange, and this is just on the top of the box. The cranberry. So that's what we're going to show here in just a little bit.
I picked these out at Market just for the express purpose of thinking that they might do good for a flower center. They're a little bit big, but I mean that's another option.
Yeah.
It's not, you know. There's 2 different ones. This one is a little spreads out bigger, but it's pretty big. That one is. Otherwise, what are we going to do with these?
Candle on top of candlesticks.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah, nobody would see the gaps.
Good. So that's, like I say, that's really an inexpensive wreath to make. You just have to have 2 rolls of poly burlap, but 1 roll of green would do you 2 wreaths, and the little frame is not but a couple of $4 or $5.
Right. Something.
And the plastic stuff, get that at Walmart or Hobby Lobby or somewhere like that. And like I say, that it was like 6 sheets for $3. I like it. And see if we don't have hardly any unraveling. Somebody corrected me one time about that. it a ravel. That's the ravel.
Oh, the unraveling is the process.
I like it.
Okay. Looks good. All right, y'all hang around. Go get a snack. She's updating. She's putting the inventories in, and we'll be back here in just a little bit and show you all the new stuff.